All right. So we are going live, Machiwa. Yeah. It is, happens to be, this recording happens to be on Halloween, yes. But we didn't let that deter us, okay, Machiwa. Because regardless, we will still take a special protection, a special prayer, and we'll go through that together. And because there will be a lot of negative energies, Holy Ones, Machiwa, and Christ consciousness will be in the house. Kaya. Connor Sights Bowen, Machiwa, you said it, Holy One, yeah. Hitami Sato, Machiwa, yeah. Yay, number 2. Aryana Bolt, wow, awesome, feel that energy, Machiwa. On spiritual energy of Halloween. Spiritual gangsta. What's up, big brother? Kachiwa. Klaus Betancourt. I love you so, brother. We are strong, are we not? We feel, we resonate, and that is all we need, man. We can look at someone and say, I love you. For, no reason. You don't need a reason. It's unconditional. I just love you. If it scares them, don't say it then. But hey, we're doing this with Christ's love, Christ's consciousness. Don't worry, we're not like a bunch of Jesus, freaks. Far from it, Holy Ones. And Jesus wouldn't want you to do that. Anyways, hey, it's called Law of One. And you're following this information, Vato, you know what's up. Yeah. We got Stephanie Houston. Welcome, Holy One. Mickey Robinson. Hey, guys, what's up? Is that some Leo, Lyran energy? Star? Yeah. And we also got Amanda. Greetings, Amanda. I'm just feel so honored to be here. Honestly, you guys, it's a brilliance I feel you connect to, It's just like, a vibration that's undeniable. Unconditional love, homies. What's up? Gangster love, right? We're like, man, angels and archangels coming down. Indigo child, Magi, Holy Grail, Priest King. There's only millions of us, so yeah, there's kind of important needed starseeds, lightworkers, empaths. Hello, you're needed. Okay, we're the psychic beings, the spiritual ones bringing in the knowledge, the remembrance. We're the ones holding that code, that energy, yes? And so we have a huge responsibility. If you think about it, being Christ consciousness is a big deal, which means you're the 12th dimensional consciousness, and most humans are in 3D, in the solar plexus, right? The mind. No, there's more, Holy One. So, and since you guys are here on the Halloween edition, I have a surprise. Machiwa. Because it's time for some celebration. Cool. Sita, yeah. Mokuya. Hakache. Hamatas. Omakaye, mo sulche, mo koche, mo ana, apoche, mo sultas. Ah, yeah. Simaka, wochi. Welcome on Halloween for this transmission of spirit, of consciousness. Christ consciousness. Mochiwa, holy avatar. Christos avatars. Vato locos. You're part of that Christ family, are you not? Yeah, man. And while there's lots of dark spirits, yeah. You see them, you feel them. It's like a light guard. You stand in this guard, yes? It's not a, it's a serious thing to be magi, indigo child. So we put this prayer, and you guys can pray with me, holy ones. What's up? This is, like you would say, an example of prayer, not from a religion. But this is spirituality. This is consciousness that talks about the universal, talks about the cosmic, talks about the source of all, which includes you and me and everything. So Christ, the true Christ consciousness is, hello, law of one. All are God, all are one. We recognize this spirit comes all from one source, the source God, creator, first. Okay, there was a first. So you're going up and up to that full, you wouldn't go like this. You're going out. Okay, that would be the correct representation. You're expanding out, and you would say practically spherical expansions of God. Spheres within greater spheres, and you realize there's gonna be one at the end that encompasses all the spheres. And you see that we're down here in the smallest one, and there's so many more, 15 of them. And of course you got sub-frequencies between each bandwidth, dimensional bandwidth. So we're just in this little one right here, but there's many other ones happening at the same time. And you as a psychic being are opening your third eye. You see spirit worlds, man. Those Native Americans did. Wakochewa, hamakananchi, hapuchukoa, kiachiwasinana. Loving you, I'm loving you, blessing you, Holy One. This wisdom, it's coming from your grandfathers. Wachiwa, makete, sotache, okanimiti, osotakache, hamahe, hokoche, hochema, hakahe, kumoche, kihihe, kusumo, kahete, hohoma, kite, hotas matewa, hoke mosotas, hama pateche, hokamachene, hotoa wakamasitas. Greetings, welcome you. I welcome you, Indigo children, Starseeds. You are on this sacred path. You are opening your third eye, your fifth dimensional throat chakra, Blu-ray. Okay? If you're a Blu-ray, that means you're in the 5D. If you're an Indigo child, hello, holy ones, you're coming from that celestial, the angelic realms, which is 6th dimension, which is still a lowly level at a 15, because we learn about the levels of God and its consciousness and more beyond the 15th dimensional time matrix, beyond the ascended masters realms. So being alive is a big thing. You are part of this enigmatic thing, just that your awareness of it needs to grow. Your awareness, as your awareness of God grows, you realize each time that God is greater than what you thought it was before. But anyways, you learn about this from the guardian perspective. With the guardians, the Indigo children, hello, we're bringing this knowledge to you, Vato Locos. 2022, man. I'm one of the crystal speakers. Hello. Ate mekewa, mosuta machetes. I'm a blue flame speaker. I know that. Kochewa. This is working just fine. You know, spiritual truth, spiritual world, spiritual realms, and clairvoyance. Okay? Indigo child. It's got me, because Indigo ray. There's a difference between an Indigo and a Blu-ray. Hello. No, bad energy there. What I mean is, there's people saying they're a Blu-ray, that's not Indigo. This is Indigo. This is Blu-ray. You're on your way to Indigo. So these are fifth dimensionals on their way to sixth dimensionals. But part of the name of this video is 5D because this is the fifth dimension. Okay? Which is small, but great for us. From 3D level to 5D. Whoa. 60. Hey. Angelic consciousness. It's technically called celestial, you know, so you could still call it angelic, because that's the names of the beings that are known in this matter form. These beings have been called angels, and they're real. Not because of some sacred book, because these are parts of the universe. These are parts of not just spirituality, but physics. And if you want to just see it from physics-wise, well, there's three parts of God. A trinity of God, which is in light fields. Fields of light. Within this 15-dimensional time matrix, the highest ones are light. There's three light fields. Blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. Some of you have heard of a lot of this now. You know that there's three. You wouldn't say creator gods. You just say they're collectives of God. They're all God. It's all God. We're all God. But you break it down in the matrix, you can now identify, you know, that part of God. And you can notice where you're here in this level of 3D, and we have so much more for growth. But this is a spiritual awakening. This is ascension for you Starseeds and Indigos and the Earthseeds. Most people are not familiar with this word. One of the first ideas came out as root races. Root races. Okay? So that means there's stages of a race. You develop this root race, and then you develop the next root race, and it's adding to it its DNA. And the next being adds to its DNA to the third dimensional being, the human. But the human is still nothing compared to what you will become later. After you become a human, you're going to become something called an astral being, which is a different matter form, a different consciousness, a different spirit, a different future. It's actually, from our perspective, you know, time is an illusion, okay? But within a hologram, God, spirit, is trying to experience something in the hologram fields. So in the hologram, you reference time. But just know in the back of your mind, there is no real time. You can shift your mind there really quickly, and it'll all disappear, because it's all a hologram. It's all an illusion. But so what? It doesn't matter, because Creator created it so it can go inside itself. So it can do this fragmentation and precede memory loss. You don't remember your higher selves. Some of you don't know your higher selves. You're cut off, or you've allowed yourself to be cut off, but you can heal that. You can fix that. You're learning this knowledge. You came to this knowledge for a reason. Happy Halloween, Holy Ones. What's up? Yeah, baby. 22. Is that coincidence? Nothing is that coincidence. When you get ringing in your ears, you see all these 333s, 1111s. What the hell, man? It's mathematically impossible. So it's synchrony, honey. It's divine. It's a calling. You are being called. Fato locos. You are these spiritual masters. Awaken. Awaken, holy ones. Let's bring this peace, this defense, this power, once again, of the light. We're going to represent light. We are representing light. I got something wrong with my... It's like biting my inner lip. I'm not trying to. Happy Halloween. How you doing, honey? What's up? Sivastur. Thank you. No, this is truly energy. I had this made for me, and by a shaman, another shaman, because I'm a shaman. I mean, once a shaman, always a shaman, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not paganistic, but what I'm saying is, well, it's hard to say that. It's hard to say I'm not pagan because all are God. So they're all God. So it's partial truth. They're trying to say, oh, they're the only God, when it's just a small piece of of identity right there, that small piece right there, saying it's the Almighty God. No, honey, I love you, but grow up. You know. Sivaka, yeah. Sucha. We're having fun, honey. It's a demonic holiday. Let's have some fun. Let's bring laughter. They don't like that energy. Let's bring playfulness. Okay, let's be yeah. It's just gonna radiate. And watch out for my mouse. Excuse me. Okay. Let's do this. Come on, come on. Didn't go like that. Oh, yeah, baby. Now take a breath in. Feel that. Feel something in your palms when you do that, when you inhale. Feel your palms. It feels good. Dude, I keep biting my lip. I don't know what's going on. It's going to get worse, I guess. Whatever. It's weird. Chiwa. I gotta be careful how I speak, that's all. Mokochima, yeah. So you guys, you hear me speak a different language sometimes. This is light language, and this is part of of my soul family. It's not channeling. This is part of me. This is my energy, my higher aspects or lower aspects. Some of those, most of them are more advanced, you know. So I can perceive them because my chakras are opening. Some of you are connecting to beings which are yourself. Not always. Sometimes, yes, you will see other spirits from other souls or whatever, but most of them, even ones claiming to be spirit guides, are probably yourself. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're all God. So, it doesn't really matter. You know, I mean, we're all the same, but we're perceiving different things because God has created all these separate incarnations. It's complex, but we break it down, you know. And so this is very sacred, you know. It's teachings that are being brought, that have been brought by the Indigos, including the source. You asked me for a source. It's Ashana Dean, also known as Iasha Ashana, okay? And you can easily find her by writing the word Voyagers. Ashana Voyagers. You will find my teacher. And you can just type her in Google, her name, you'll find her website. And you can just find her knowledge everywhere if you just look under her name. Simple as that. Straight up. And so I am just now, she hasn't spoken in many years. And so people like us have learned and experienced things ourselves. Some of you are awakening. So we're here now in 2022. So is also our sister, Ireland Clark, and also our sister, which is probably the most advanced among the three of us. Well, not with Ashiana. Ashiana is the most advanced, obviously. But there's Lisa Renee. She's advanced compared to us. We're still growing. And I just am just a few years lacking because she was doing this in 2002. Lisa Renee. So she was right along Ashiana right at the beginning. So I'm just a later bird, but it doesn't matter, man. It's really about, hey, we're here and we're talking about this information in 2022, and Christos Avatar is right there with the rest. I'm here with you guys, and I'm so glad you're here. You're awakening to your calling. You're feeling it. You're a starseed. You're a lightworker, empath. You're a psychic person. You perceive these other worlds. You know what's up. You don't mess around. You don't BS around. You know, you see, you feel. You have this light. You have this knowledge. And I want to give you guys a new, if you allow me, I want to give you a new mantra. It came to me. If I felt it was from my higher self. And you can listen to it or not. It's very simple. So, Lisa Renee, she's given us all, and so I always share with you, but it comes from her. I always like to give credit where credit is due. And it is, I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. And now that's in my life now, every day. You just got to keep saying that to yourself. Not like you forget, but it's a mantra. A mantra is energy that's what you call solidifying, like strengthening. You're giving it more energy and building it. Like a buzzing almost. Somakaye Mosota Sumakoche Itsai Makaye Siake. Whoa. I had to stop that one. That was like a very strange being. He wasn't being like, this being was not being transparent. So I kept asking, transparency, no, okay. So I don't know if it was meant to do something bad and I wasn't going to make a chance, especially on a night like tonight, right? So this is live and you guys can only see this mostly live because I'm not putting it in my ordinary videos. So this is Halloween as well. So there might be a special one on Christmas and stuff, I'm so happy to see you, Vatos. Yeah, look at all that positive energy. Look at chat right now. Look at all that love, that positive vibes. Oh my gosh. I just want to cry happy tears. We might put it back on. I just want to take it out for a moment. So I can see you. And I'm so glad you guys are here with me on Halloween. And it's 22 again. It's 22 people. And there's been 55 views. What the hell? 22, 55. What's up, Candace? Machiwa sister. Anna. Right? Am I saying it? Anya. Anya, yeah. Anya. Vedruma. Greetings, Пожалуйста. Привет. Спасибо. Akaiwa. Class 777? Is that your energy tonight? Let me see. We got spiritual gangsta. Shields up, family. Get your 12D up. Whoosh, yeah. Shimakayo sua. Makotsima. Saye. Futakima yetsewa. Hamokoichi. Hamaeko. Hainchiwa. Sitas machuane. Okaiwa. Machewa. Fujemo akas. So you just brought in your 12D. Shield, honey. Christ consciousness in the house. What's up? On fire. That's right. Wako, yeah. Even on that pagan holiday. What's up, Christ? Yeah. Oh, they don't like that word. I wonder why. Sitas machichiwa. Amokochibatas. Makachiwa. Okai mosanye. Apachiwa kanyechiwa. Amotima. Always have a crystal being next to you. Ataye. I machina. Okapachisaya. I love you, man. Kuyawasi, I see my Pegasi, that avatar being, man. Wokoya from Avion. Wasuaya. The Pegasus is my main spirit guide. I speak for the Emerald Order and the Blue Flame. I remember these histories, these time periods, but I also have very strong Violet Flame energies. So if some of you are connected to Dolphin, this would also be a Starseed who's from the Violet Flame. Dolphin energy, honey. Man, I've had these beings rescue me. They were my family, my homies. It's like I have ancient memory of being a dolphin. Violet flame, dolphin. Wachua Makaya. These beings are ancient. More ancient than human. Really. So is a Pegasus. They're right up in the 11th dimension. Suka. Christ avatars. Wachiwa. Because all who practice law of one, who are at least 12 dimensional DNA, are Christ avatars. Wachiva. What are you going to do with that liquid light, Vato? Like the man said, put up your shield. Woo, cool. Sorry, guys, I don't have a moderator on. I have to do these. Oh, I do. Sorry. Oh, Chima. Isabel, I love you. Anyanya. Anna, Anichka. Organically made 92 Vato from Colorado. Infinite time and space, man. Yeah. Wow. 4433. So I'm 7777. 777. Awesome, man. Yeah. The energy just started. Holy One. Thank you for being here. Ako, yeah. What? I think it includes your genitalia. Yes, it does. Yes, of course, the three Christ Holy Ones. That's part of the Christos information. This is part of Ashiana Dean's, you would say, Voyager's book. And that's when it was first introduced to us. And man, what chakra, yeah. And there were 12 tribe Vatos. 12 tribes. There were supposed to be tribes of light. Okoye, Suma. They are, and you gotta understand, this is a spiritual war, and this ain't the first time these forces, powers, have tried to have dominion over Earth. So you gotta realize this is kind of like a big deal. We're trying to be peaceful, and we'll be teaching knowledge in standing in Christ consciousness, but we may be attacked, and so we're here to stand guard. We're the guardians. This is a peaceful thing, and we do it through the guardians. Do it through spiritual awakening. The more of you that awaken, the stronger that we become on Earth. Because, they always want to take out the Christ consciousness. They're against Christ consciousness. Isn't it interesting that the Guardians call it anti-Christos? These beings are against the Christos. Against Christ consciousness. Christ beings, which are us. The humans are Christ beings. The 12-dimensional, this is our race. This is our glory, you would say. This is our Kuchiwa commission to be guarding this planet, which goes from Earth, inner Earth, Tara, Gaia, Armatena. All of that is us, our responsibility. We are guardians of Earth, Vatos. It's not some New Age concept. This is a Guardian Alliance, you would say, Law of One, innerchristos concept. So, I teach from the principles of this knowledge, which once again is by Iasha Ashana, and she is the author of the Voyagers books. So that is a start, but understand that some of the stuff is outdated because that was from 1998 and 2002. So there's been changes, but that's okay. It's a great entry point because it gives things that doesn't matter because there's background information. That doesn't get outdated, right? That's history. You get a lot of history taught to you from the ancient Egyptian days, the Atlantean days, and I talk about it in my own videos. I've already done it. I got videos. If you watch my playlist, if you go to my channel, look at my playlist for the ancient mysteries, of Egypt and Atlantis. So I talk about a lot of stuff in ancient Atlantis and Lemuria, how it was destroyed, 3 times. We're in the 3rd seeding of Earth because the other 2 times were destroyed, and it looks like we could be destroyed. You know, that means that the Guardians would have to do us another, if they want to, if they will decide to, do a round 4 of human race. Atlanteans. These would have to, excuse me. Give me a drink. These would have to be a whole new, another experiment, a whole nother time cycle. And this could take tens of thousands of years or more. You know, because remember last time cycle, the only thing that happened was the Melchizedek came in. The human races didn't start again until recently in this 3rd time cycle. We don't want this to lose this one again, right? I think a lot of beings are like old souls and they're ready to move on. Some of you feel like you want to go back home. You miss your starseed, lightworker, empath, psychic person. Well, you're, you know, even if you're dark, right? If you're a dark being, you have some ET ancestry throughout the density matters. Those are greater levels of you. You got to think multidimensionally in your spiritual journey, guys. We have a multidimensional reality. You want to perceive things get used to perceiving and thinking about, considering the other dimensions and beings and identities of yourself that you connect to in meditation, you connect to in this work. You learn how to run energies. This is scalar, the crystal body. Okay? Not quantum, beyond quantum, into spirit realms. Awakate. You will learn other physics of the unified field. Mokochi. I love you. I love you. Awaka. Ichiwakachi. Ochima gan potochibwa. Awakama. Ayuota chuji. Shiwakuma mai taivaka iusoni echiwako patanji haiteka bushota iwa pochima kanchi tatiwa naka o unjejiwa mpaka jaka o yamantita nda eka onto na inkuchushuwa ha mi nja njo ha nja iki osotashia aye ayo opoho it's yaka it's nisa it's walk it's ita ika walk imamaka iwochi ototoki omakachi osataiki otaachi otaa hoko uchi otaachi. I guess I'm supposed to put this back on. Hotachi wo omakachi atechi wo omakachi. Since it's Halloween, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna let this energy go through you guys. If you're into that, if you're not into that, I'm sorry, but this is gonna come through. I feel something coming through. Ochimatsiwa. From my soul family, in my pillar of light, in my Mahark shield, and you have to see yourself as liquid light. See yourself, holy ones, as this holy being. See yourself as a Christ being. Don't think of yourself as unworthy or not ready. Are you not ready, Christ child? Holy one. We speak about Christ from a consciousness, a 12th dimensional consciousness, and you know we're in 3D. But this is your potential. It's called fragmented DNA, your junk. The scientists call it junk DNA. But it's actually fragmented because of distortions in your DNA, which they're causing problems with your development of your soul, you could say. You're like stuck in the evolution of your soul. You're like, whoa man, what's up? Why ain't getting nowhere in life? In my existence, in your journey of spirit, it's not being elevated anymore. What's up, homie? Are you spiritual? Are you kind? Are you loving, unconditional? Are you Christ consciousness? Law of one. You don't have Christ consciousness without understanding law of one, without going by vibrating law of one. That's just it. Dark beings will not come to 12D, are not in 12D. There is no fallen consciousness in 12D and beyond. That's why there's something amazing and special about being suddenly above the darkness. No, there's no more fear, no more manipulation, no more control. All living in perpetual life, eternal life, as that's part of the Christ consciousness, you guys. Now the Anunnaki don't have that DNA. They literally don't have 12 strands, so they don't have the access to Christ consciousness. This stuff with... Okay, should be fine, right? You guys can hear me? These beings don't have Christ consciousness unless they do a host matrix and rebuild their DNA, because they were once fallen. I mean, they're fallen now. They had it before. They fell. So their DNA fragmented. It went into their junk. They had to do consciousness to journey back up. They build the junk DNA. They awaken it. They activate your DNA. Hello. That's scalar. That's something scientists, logical minds do not understand. Three-dimensional minds, unless they elevate themselves to spirit, they won't understand. They won't relate. They won't be interested in unless something major happened to them. That's usually the only time people think about spirit, you know. So, whoa, bang, what's up? Vato locals. Happy Halloween, man. And I did say happy, not dark, not sinister. Love. Just be giggly and happy. They don't like that energy. No, they don't like it. Cringes. They don't like happiness. It's like the Scrooge. Or what's this creature? This Christmas grunt, the Grinch. That vibration makes him feel horrible. He doesn't want to hear happiness and joy. You're a Grinch. Wasiwa. Many blessings to you guys. We can heal each other with our palms, baby. You understand? We're gonna bring in this 12D healing miracles again. We're gonna be walking amongst people and healing them. Understand? This will be the natural ability of Christed beings. This is no problem, honey. They can shapeshift. They can walk on water. Damn, look at that. Is that a miracle? A chihuahua. Teleport, how about that? Was that amazing enough? Suchiwa. Lighting things with your hand. What's up with that? No way, it's not possible. Starseed, are you a Starseed or not? Don't you understand? You have these superpowers available to you. You just have to activate, honey. Yeah. Getting this connection BS. Sorry, guys. Let me see if you guys are complaining. Thank you, Life Monique. What's up, Merca? Uma Starseed, what a beautiful name. Yeah, that's the energy right there. I love you, family. We can do it. Yeah. Swore. Candace Wood, Lollipop. Glitch in the Matrix. Oh, glitch. You said glitch. That's funny. Ooh, Merca, Uma, Starseed. Love that energy. Thank you, sister. Moshu. Isabel. How many of you guys have seen Native American spirits? No, seriously. I used to get that all the time, man. I would get those vatos all the time. Thank you, holy ones. And this is one of my respects to them. I get a lot of people upset if I wear this. Hey. So I said, okay, they can't say shit if I wear it on Halloween, so I'll wear it on Halloween, yeah? So I don't upset no one. You know, that's a costume, one for one day. No, it's more than that. I tell you, it's a headdress that was made in ceremony. It took months, actually. I told her what kind of idea I wanted. And this is when I was a shaman. I was before Christos, but you understand, we came from, usually Indigos could start off track. You could be attracted to the dark arts simply because you found something talking about magic and that piqued your interest, but a lot of the information about magic could be dark. Not many good magic, real good magic that's not vampiring stuff for its power. Because you realize inside these techniques and understanding, you could have, eventually you will lead to everlasting life. You will actually, be like this example. Man, I'm sorry about this internet. We had this 3 Christs, and I'm not ready to talk about the whole story, but I just want to make sure it's more formal, and I have all my like some diagrams for you guys made. But there was 3 Christs, and there was because 2 of them were actually meant to fool people. It's weird. The 3rd Christ is really weird because he was only used for the crucifixion. Now realize these beings time travel. You guys can see me okay, right? Okay. So, yeah, got that Halloween energy. Remember, guys, it's Halloween, so we know what's up, vatos. I see these little white dots that were in my container of mushroom is now getting a little bit bigger. I think in literally 2 days I'm gonna see some growth, a lot of growth. I'm excited, man. I'm getting like pumped up. Whoa, man, it's sacred. What's up? I can't wait to teach you guys. I'm sure some of you already know, but man, it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. That you can, I if that's one of the, well, not this, I'm saying this medicine itself. This medicine is one of the biggest profound things that can change you on this. I mean, not only, I'm saying it's one of the things that you can do to rock and roll your freaking spiritual journey. Like in the times of now, we are limited in time. Who knows? Because we're not gonna know, but some people are gonna claim dates and stuff. You guys, almost always, when someone starts claiming dates, they're wrong. And so, it's just like nonsense. You will just go by the signs of what the hell is happening on planet Earth. That will be your indicator. You won't need someone to be predicting nothing. It'll be obvious in the Earth. Your drama will get worse. This is why we say it's not if, it's when. So you want to be spiritually prepared. And slide into that 5D, baby. Maybe all of those gates will not be available, right? Makaya. Yeah. Life Monique, look at you. Look at that vibe. You guys are all nice to each other, right? Yeah, you guys, it's awesome. I know since it's Halloween, you guys will probably be coming and going, but I would think most of the Halloween parties happened on the weekend, but who knows? Awasitas machichiwa. So we can connect to those beings, man. Those are parts of ourself. Understand, this is like a perception of another higher version of myself, and it's like a window of time that it can happen, like now. So this is like a blessing. It's like a gift. I'm so honored. I feel so honored to be part of this. Some of you are part of this. You have your own platforms, and you're having your own experiences, your own crazy shit, your own adventures in those lands, realms. Wow, man. What's going on in there? You are a Jedi Knight. A Jedi of light or darkness? Yes. I choose that Elohai, Violet Flame, Seraphi, Watchia. There is a whole bunch of interesting beings in that place. Wow, man. You will see sacred geometries. You will see vapor energies, not solid energies. You will see and feel this transformation that you wouldn't get in anything else. I highly recommend it once in your life. I'm not giving you medical advice, I'm just telling you my experience. What's up, man? You want to awaken? Well, that's one way. Because you could have a transcendent event, like a sudden memory of this lifetime, or you see an angelic being, or you will see something glorious like God, or you will feel like it was God or something. You would want to experience this, not having to go out of body because of death, out of body experience, out of after death experience, or you, because you die or you got out of your body, you can see your body and like, whoa, what the heck? What? And dang, I was in a car accident, man. I was supposedly I think I died, but no one knows that. But now you do. But that was when I was a teenager. I hit a car in the intersection, and I was in a Volkswagen Bug, and it was a truck I hit in the middle of an intersection. I guess I ran a red light. I don't know. That's what the people said. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, my car went and hit a light pole. So I hit a light pole, and I lost my memory, and I only have flashes of paramedics helping me out of the car, and I only remember saying, "Did anyone get hurt?" I was the only one that got bumped on my head, but I was told later I died, and I had been asked if I wanted to continue, and I said yes, and the next thing I knew, I saw paramedics. Usually, when there's out of placement of memory, that's something to do with time. Being teleported to another time, a shift from being out of your body, it's a different vibration. Being jolted back into the body, maybe. Amachiwa. But you're not dead, you're back alive, breathing. Well, shua. But that was close. You saw another part of the reality for a moment. It might change your life, or you might just ignore it and move on. Which you don't have to have a near-death experience to sense God or spirit. You can just develop your psychic centers, baby. Learn how to do that. Yeah. Sure. How was your Halloween, baby? Did you get lots of candy? That's the only thing I would miss, is I didn't get any chocolate, because I stayed at home and wanted to talk to some of my homies, man. What's up, homies? I'm glad you're here with me. You're so sweet. You're so beautiful. Thank you for being here. I love you. Leo, hey brother, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member. Yeah. Stephanie. Yeah, the chocolate. Man, I don't care if it's bad for you. I love chocolate. I love chocolate, man. But I remember when I used to order cases of Hershey's king size Hershey's, just straight up, just milk chocolate Hershey's, the king size, and I would just order a case of it, and I would eat one of those a day. I used to be worse. I would eat a few king size Twixes. I'm such a terrible sinner, right? You're not spiritual, Fabian. You eat chocolate. You're bad. Sorry, man. I like chocolate. I don't have any. Don't worry. I can talk about. Well, we had ice cream a little while ago. Oh man, it's good. Yeah, I used to love. No, I still love my favorite donuts, man. Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme, man. I haven't had them in years. For real, I haven't. But I think about them. Man. It's alright. Anyways. Somebody brought up chocolate, sorry. I hope I get some piece of chocolate for Halloween. Nah, I don't want to manifest that. Yeah, I do. What are you talking about, man? No. I want to manifest a Krispy Kreme fato cream filled or something. I don't know. Sounds bad to some of you pervert people, but. What do you mean? You're the one that's perverted, baby. No, I'm not. Sorry, it's chocolate. It just makes me giggly and just thinking about it. So, you guys are thinking about juicy steak. I'm thinking about melting hot fudge or Hershey Kisses or oh man, fudge brownies, especially when they're hot and fresh off the press, you know. Hey man, I know it was dairy. That means there was forced labor with cows and shit. I know, man. Come on. I just try to enjoy chocolate without guilt and shame. Yes. Hey, man. You have to someday let go of food and water, and you'll just be breathing air someday. But at least try little steps towards that. Try to get out of this cow stuff, dairy stuff. You can make some milk, I think. I don't know. That doesn't involve animals, okay? I might try to give myself a lecture, I don't know. But anyways, wow. You naturally, guys, let me tell you this. The Christos doesn't talk much about diet. She only talks, I've only heard her talk about Ashana. I've heard her talk about how it's so weird, it doesn't even really make sense, but this is her saying, she's saying that depending if you're from blue flame, gold flame, or violet flame would be your diet. You would have a special diet if you're from one of those. So which one's blue flame food and which one's... I didn't get that far. I didn't hear anything about that. But I guess you figure it out from try to track the food source. I don't know. So there's other people talking about spiritual diet, right? So you be the judge. I just want to say the ultimate goal, if Earth is going to ascend to a higher level, it will ascend to breatharianism. Beings will not be cannibalizing other beings to survive, to sustain their own existence. No, that's it. Notice that's the opposite of living. That's killing. That's eating this other beings to sustain yourself. That's so bizarre and dark. But that's our existence. We're eating creatures, and other creatures are eating other innocent creatures. Like you see the little bunnies in your backyard, and you know how many predators they have that want to eat them. They just want to tear open this little rabbit and eat it. And it has no remorse for it, life. It wants to just kill life and eat, devour it. Does that sound normal to you? Does it not make you think something's wrong with this reality field? Like it's distorted, maybe? Twisted, maybe? Do you resonate having to murder and devour creatures? That's a monster. That's a vampire. You know, you're sustaining yourself from other life force, other consciousness. And think about always taking in animal consciousness into your DNA. Think about that one. I don't know, I'm not trying to lecture you guys, I'm receiving content. It's like downstream, upstream, upload, download, whatever load. It's coming in. It's like happening live on YouTube. Hi, happy Halloween, 2022. But anyways, realize, wow, this is like supernatural and shit, and it's like unbelievable. And you don't believe me even, right? Because wow, it's like challenges your religion and beliefs, and you think your God is the only God and stuff. Excuse me. When your God is mad and hateful and on a killing spree, and when he's sacrificing stuff, literally, it's part of a ritual to sacrifice life, animal, human, you know, it's normal in history to cut off heads. You know, it's Halloween, you can't talk about, but people are watching horror and seeing all these graphics today. Not only today, of course, right? But guys, think about it. You're putting horror into your thought process, killing, fear. You know, this is affecting your DNA. It's affecting your mind. Maybe you're now you have some pretty horrific imaginations. You have pictures going on in your mind now because you just got a lot of wonderful vocabulary, you could say. You like this? Killing. It's cool. What? It's not funny, it's not a small thing. People, we are not Christic. Not even close on the planet. It seems like the consciousness is barbaric and dark and falling. So when you got people trying to say there's going to be a planetary awakening, everyone's ascending, that is so freaking BS, man. Sorry. That's just Davian's point of view. Not the Guardian's point of view. They wouldn't say anything like that. It's just my weakness, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be better than that. I want to be more loving. Sometimes when you see darkness, you just want to guard. Mochiwa. Like there's darkness prowling, but the light is securing. We're like freaking security guards. They're called guardian, and you know, you would say the Azarites were the first badasses. They were the first guardians. That means guard for a reason. I'm trying to get this across to you guys. You're a guardian angelics. You literally are meant to guard. Guard what? Earth. Why? From who? Fallen angelic extraterrestrial races who are invading, have invaded, are mixed with your DNA. You got some of us, even some of you watching this video, that are half human, half lizard, reptile, reptilian, Draco, dragon, insect. They got all kinds of crazy creatures, and I made lots of videos about these and fallen angel, alien creature beings. Uchiwa! Starseed Fatos! What's up? You know what's Christ consciousness. You know what's in the house. Mokoye. You guys tell me how you think Mokoya is spelled. Haven't you guys heard me say Mokoya a lot? Please write it down so I can't remember this by the end of the night to write it down. So you guys, please write Mokoya. Makoya. Makoya. Is there one of those little apostrophes in there? Makoya. Machiwa. Makoya. Umatsi. Hototsmua. This is a beautiful crystal. Check that out. This is under my pillow every night. Crystals are very powerful, and there are positive sacred geometries, man. Their energy is an unaltered vibration. Like it has a powerful resonance to fix your distorted. I'm not saying it's going to cure you or something. I mean, it could, but realize that they're going to benefit you by being around you in your aura, because there's things you want out of your auric field, and there's things that you want in it to help you replenish or each energy. So you would need to do some research and just find out. Each crystal has a unique medicine properties. Whatever your problem, you would want a certain crystal around you. Maybe even wearing crystal jewelry. There's a crystal in here, and part of this that the shaman made. She made both of those masks. And they're not called masks. That's an insult. Sorry, headdress. They're made through ceremony, so I would say it's sacred, and it's an extension of yourself. It's like you can have in Harry Potter they use Horcruxes, right? And they can put part of their essence, part of their being, in some piece of sacred tool inside a crystal that would be right close to your heart, inside your building your field, strengthening your biofield against whatever. If you want a grounding crystal like obsidian, a black crystal in your hand, and you would be grounding yourself, that would be awesome and beautiful. I have several black crystal balls. They're beautiful. Obsidian or tourmaline or koya. I got a large hematite. Bring those ancient Atlantean arts, Lemurian arts. Again, this knowledge of crystal beings and energy. I just got offer you this as part of this inner wisdom. Please, you guys, I wish you would bathe yourself once a day in frankincense. Please bathe yourself once a day in frankincense resin. Nothing else. No stick incense. No charcoal. I mean, not no cone, but resin. Shiwasiya Makaya Sutachuma. If you have myrrh, get some myrrh too. I just would buy a pound of each. Buy a pound of each. Expect to burn it. Take a year maybe if you're just doing it for yourself. It might last you a long time. Not me. I used to burn it several times a day, and I would use a lot of friggin'. I would get it by the pounds. I buy it by the pounds. I'll start selling it again, but I have to have more resources. Eventually, I want to develop a little marketplace for Christos Avatar. Maybe even have T-shirts, Christos Avatar, some angelic designs and stuff. You know, some cool designs, vatos. But I just need more resources. It'll happen. There will be some abundance. We have to think positive. We're growing, right? Come on, let's do this. I just want to take the opportunity to thank you guys for being with me on Halloween. I shout out to all my members on YouTube or Patreon. You guys want to become a member, join now. Okay, there's a link below, or hit the join button if you're on YouTube. We're going to give you some extra stuff there. We're going to be putting all the techniques there. I have some more on mine I'll be putting there in a few very shortly. And so we're going to build a community in chat. It's on Discord, so we have a chat server there. We're going to have interesting rooms and conversations there. We're just getting started, baby. We're just getting this. We're like in the introduction phase right now. It's under construction, but we will have something really awesome if you just keep joining the general chat, and we're going to rock and roll, baby. And we're going to do a lot of polls with you guys. It's going to be really organized. This is just like out the gates, but if you guys want to become a member, that'd be awesome. I can do one-on-one consultation. Just choose the Rishi level, and just ask me when you want to be available for schedule that. It's like a 30-minute session. I usually always go after that. It's just a rough estimate. And let's talk about what's bothering you, or what do you want to talk about? Some people just want to hang out because they were really cool. So I said, awesome, man, let's talk about anything. You know, but if you have some problems, I can give you advice. I'm not like doing personal meetings, just through we can see each other on video. I would love that opportunity to be part of your healing. So thank you guys so much for helping Christos Avatar. We're a group. We're a mind, a spirit. We're a team Indigo. I mean, you can call them Starseeds, but they're really just Indigos, and you learn about really what that is, how profound that is. It's a high-level extraterrestrial being, half part human, but more, and you're made of a 12th tribe, baby. 12th tribe, and Indigos have even more. So, this video is partially about that, Indigo children. And a lot of you really are. It's not a joke. If you have your third eye opening, because some of you are experiencing third eye activity, hello, that's the indigo ray. The third eye is indigo ray. Now, the problem with the New Age movement, they're going to give you wrong information. For example, if you go and check for a chakra chart, and you will see the blue chakra almost always being represented a wrong color. What's the purpose of that? Well, if you got the wrong hue, you're not going to connect to what you really want to connect to. Because blue is blue, and aqua is not the same as blue. It's a different vibration, a different location in space-time. Off the mark. And I know you don't want that. I know you desire deep inside yourself. All you want is the real truth. The true truth. What is really good, right? What is God? What is law of one? What is love? You should be vibrating those qualities, so you recognize those qualities, and you recognize what is not. You recognize what is not love, what is not in your best interest. Eventually you'll realize somebody you've been involved with is actually considered a toxic person, a vampiric person. Then maybe, thank you, Holy One, thank you. Then maybe you will break up with them and start a brand new life, brand new relationship. Awashiwa. You guys are freaking amazing. Whoa! Just as I said that. Just as I said that. Ireland Clark! Oh my gosh! Thank you, Christos Avatar, for bringing forth the Guardian teachings. If I could, I'd give you a hug, sister. I've been talking about you and I'm telling people to go your way, sister. Good to see you, and thank you for that. And you guys notice 999. That's a powerful trinity, baby. That's a trinity, a triple trinity. This is a part of. You guys connect to this. You'll probably be seeing it. Look at that triple trinity. Thank you, sister. You're so awesome. Go see. You guys go check out Ireland Clark. She's a badass. She's definitely one of those light. And thank you for shining your light. You're awesome. And you guys also know that we also have our other sister, Lisa Renee. You would say she's kind of like our hello, sister. What's up? Thank you for shining your light. And then we bring it ourselves, you guys. You bring yours, and you feel that vibration, that love. It's undeniable. You feel it. You know it. So it doesn't demand a belief, faith. It's a knowing, a vibration. You vibrate, baby. You feel it. It's like a resonance. I mean, if you're on the left side, you're like science oriented, and well, it's vibration, oscillation. You know, there's some mechanics in there. We got people like, a few of us out there speaking that choo-choo, makatas. It's like a first of all, when you guys are starting off, right? You get this like psychic experiences, and you like, did I do something wrong? You know, you're like, or you'll be like, whoa, what was that, man? Did you see that? I'm like, you know, it's like you are like awakening. It's truly is an activation, like you realize each activation is another memory, another confirmation. You will go to like Mount Shasta. You will go to Sedona. You will go to Peru. You will go to actually into that field. You know, you believe in this energy, consciousness, spirit. Well, land, sites, sacred and important sites. Why are they sacred? This is the energy of the planet. Like we have our Templar, Christ Templar. Well, the planet has its Templar. You interface your Stargate through Earth Stargate. You traveling in your consciousness. I know some of you are. Machiwa, you are bringing this guard. We are reminded of this guardianship. What is a guardian? It's a being that represents this Wokoma, Hechiwa, Lyran spirit. I mean, some of you are even connecting to that Lyran High Council. And that beautiful, beautiful Sphinx, that great mighty Sphinx, is a record. It's a testimony, an ancient witness. Okay, a witness there. You are feeling this witness because it's now calling you. You guys are feeling this calling. This is Christ consciousness. Think about this. You're learning to run current. I just want to ask you, think of this current as living beings. It's alive. You're not just running current. You're learning. You're bringing in this spirit, man. Your family. Your glorious family that you're part of. You were always part of. You just bumped your head and forgot. Maybe briefly, in the scheme of millions of years, how ancient are those humans? You know, we go back 560 million years. But that's not the end of our identity. We go into the Lyran Syrian homies, and then our higher vatos up there, and our familia up there in those liquid light. and beyond. You realize your identity is going into Rishi beings, their suns, a thermoplasm, and going into outside your matrix. No more manifestation. Isn't it interesting? A real being is an unmanifest. Well, that's a mistake. Let me correct myself. We're all real. A manifest being is actually the holographic, virtual, the simulation of consciousness. It is ascended master consciousness going into the matrix. And why do we have racism? If you're all ascended masters, you're from these eternal collectives of sound vibration, of spirit, of what was manifest from God. It's a manifestation. You're a manifestation, all the way down to you. You are a manifestation of the spirit, of this identity. And that's what's exciting about this information. They teach us, the guardians remind us, thank you, Holy Ones, which are you, us, we are one in this universal, not a religion, not a dogma. This is freedom teachings. They're actually called freedom teachings. It frees you from this dogma, from this judgment, from this fear, from this guilt. Chiwa, release that imprisonment. Love all, not judge, but resonate. This joy. Look at that. That's joy. You see, there is darkness, yes, but there is light. And guys, we're going through a spiritual awakening together. We are uniting in this consciousness, this Christ consciousness. And it's time for this light. It's time for the suffering to heal. We are guardians. It is our commission to heal. Why is it hurting? Why is there suffering? Some supposed to suffer, huh? Buddha, Holy One, you're not supposed to. What do you mean? No, I love you, but you don't have to suffer. You will understand what is causing this suffering. Okay, you understand? Yes, you do. You feel. I'm getting a little connection. Sorry, guys. I just want to point out it happens almost like once on my live, and then after this is over, it will go back to normal. All right. Laziness. Yeah, Lisa Renee, you said it, sister. You guys, she has blossomed so much. She is a tome of knowledge within herself. And guess what? All of us are a tome, a connection. We once again are not just DNA and memory. You're awakening your brilliance, your greatness. When other consciousness wants you to think otherwise. Because I'm sorry again with the connection. This is happens sometimes. You would say attack, like I think I've even seen Ireland Clark say that before, that she would have suddenly out of nowhere all kinds of problems with her transmission, and I'm having problems with my transmission. Sorry guys, I just see the little spindle going like this. But we shine light, and let me say, I have like 50, when I check speed test, I have like 50 megabytes or gigabytes or whatever it is. I have 50, whatever it is. So why am I having YouTube connection problems? But Holy Ones, thank you for your positive vibes. Thank you for This is a patience as well, and we develop. Actually, there's in the Kathara. She talks about probably other works too, but our teacher Iyasha Ashana, she talks about the 12. I think Ireland, you or me, both of us, doesn't matter. We need to do a video on the 12 character master, the 12 qualities of mastery, and that is, you guys, you have to realize they're not commandments. First of all, these are, hey, this is what guardian beings, you can feel it or not, and you will feel it. You know, like bliss and grace and mindfulness, and but not just these. There, she actually has these lists and definitions of examples. You know, examples, because you realize we're in such a distorted level of reality, right? We're like have distorted truths and facts, and we're just trying to get, you know, we're driven towards truth. We want to know this light. We want to feel it. We're tired. Even if you don't understand, you're tired of feeling this pain. Wow, holy ones. Lazarus. Thank you, sister. You're awesome. Oh, Machiwa. Hey, if any of you guys, thank you, sister, you're awesome. If any of you guys have some weird energy sensations or experience saying the word Machiwa, let me know. I'm interested. Something's with my camera. That means I gotta just swap my battery. Let me go to the diagram. Whoa. Let me put the battery at real quick. One day when I have resources, I won't have to do this. So thank you for your patience. A few more seconds. Yeah, this is my Halloween special. Oh, because you know, there's different energies out there, and one is very relative. It's like, what, you don't do this to the divine feminine, man. That's only gonna give you problems. You want to put down part of yourself because you're patriarchal and elitist and judgmental, and you love subservience, and oh wow, you like sacrifice too. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. So anyways, you don't do this to divine masculine or divine feminine. So even though you realize the Lemurians were a matriarchy, just realize you don't have to be a patriarchal or matriarchal. Because realize the higher densities, you're gonna be not even. Wait, let me make sure I'm not. Oh my gosh, okay. I've been using. Can you guys see me? Can someone write in chat? Or maybe it's like a. Not lag, but it's like a delay. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, and look how the connection has to be while she's here. I'm still here, you guys. I hope you are. What? Oh my gosh, it's like a few minutes behind. Anyways, I'm looking like dumb now because you're like, I'm like 10 minutes behind. No, not. I'll just go on because it looks like it's all good. So, what is my picture show? Oh, it shows the diagram. Sorry, guys. Okay. I guess my camera should be back on. We're all good. All right, good. So, I'm so awesome to see all you guys power hitters here. It's awesome. And also, I wanted to say that I think there should be some type of Zoom for organized, because it's only like really me and Ireland who are in the public and speaking, because Lisa Renee, I don't see her come out in the public. Maybe I'm wrong, but so you could say the fresh new generation 2022. We're doing our best, and we realize there's resources missing. There's not some like great organization, and we're healing each other, you guys. We're learning from each other. We're healing each other. It's needed. There should have been an explanation. Maybe there is. I'm not aware of, but you know, we have to respect, you know, teacher and her privacy and whatever. It's whatever it is. That's what it is. So we love this opportunity just to even be part of this information. So, and but there is a need for resources for a community. There has to be a community, and we'll all be pointing each other there. So, and this will get more organized, you guys, and it will get more more resources. So, I believe that you should have some maybe type of communities. Yeah, it looks like I lost a lot of people. Sorry about the connection, guys. Looks like I got excellent connection now, so it should be fine. Miss Horror, thank you for being here, Holy One. That's such a beautiful name, Arayana. That's gotta be like Liren or something, right? Good to see you. Yes, in this this holiday, you guys. It's really dark, and it's weird because when you start following light and you start becoming a guardian, and you don't have the same interests anymore. Like, wow, I'm not into that Egyptian magic anymore. You know, I kind of, you know, we start in some of those kind of like gray areas. We don't know better because there's not much info. But then we run into someone like Ashiana. Great, you know, finally something that you resonate with. And so now we got something, we devour it as fast as we can, and so we feel like, whoa, it's like a part of our awakening, and we realize like, wow, man, it's kind of serious, and you know, you gotta learn how to do this, you gotta learn how to do that, and okay, I'm gonna do it. So whatever it takes to wow, rock it and roll, baby. And don't mess it around in these times, in these signs, all kinds of crazy stuff happening in the world, and you still want to play on a Ouija board or something. Let you know, go walk in these places instead of sacred places. Maybe you into like dark places on Earth. Maybe you visit, you know, and get the dirt from you know, what do you call a graveyard, and try to put a little doll on your neighbor's yard because you don't like them. They said something bad to your dog. I don't know. Like, you start building these ideas, and you start realizing you're a vampire. Well, I don't want to be a vampire. We'll stop with this energy. Stop with this it's about me. No, it's not. But they will tell you, or they will make you feel, and then they will you know what an argument is? It's an attack. You're like casting your energy at your mate. You love this person, but you're in now a battle, you know, like Harry Potter is trying to fight Voldemort and is like losing sometimes, and sometimes you're winning. And then, wow. So we have our loss sometime. If you look at the Guardian history, we have lost. Look, this is seeding 1, 2, 3. We're in human seeding 3. And there's those reptilians doing stuff, and those Anunnaki are doing stuff, and we're seeing dark stuff, and we're worshiping like holidays and dark stuff. Can you guys imagine when we change into the law of one, and we're gonna be like having probably change all the holidays. which are almost all like Sabbaths and like of Wiccan. I don't know all of their beliefs, but I just know, anything about casting energies at people. There's something already wrong. Whatever you were throwing at someone, without their knowledge, by the way, or permission, you're just like, evil eye or something not good. You like Voldemort. You like Vader. You like Hitler. You like Lucifer. And that's, your free will. If you resonate at those energies, I love you, Holy One. You're part of God. But we don't, say that's cool or good or you can't say that. See, this is part of being a Christos pain. You have to wow, not react maybe, because most of the time someone's trying to get you to react in a negative way because you have those old patterns. Okay, we've been grumpy, we've been maybe dark or hateful a few times, lots of times. So this is a spiritual war, and even little things like that is an indicator of what's going on in your life, what's going in the global life. This is a time of a cycle. At least the Guardians share this cycle. They talk about this cycle, and a cycle is implying that you're going through towards what is at the end of that cycle. So there's all kinds of new information. So when we do point and say, hey, check out Voyagers, so there is information related to this Ascension cycle is a little bit different, and we're under what's called it's still like a rescue mission, right? So but you guys are in this. You're putting your foot in the. You're gonna start bringing Christos attention to yourself. I don't mean me. I mean like the Christos beings. You're gonna have us incarnating, ground level, and then surely you have spaceships, motherships. This is a spiritual war on many levels. You better believe there's Star Wars, capable Star Wars. You already have whistleblowers also being interviewed by Carrie Cassidy, which I respect. She represents Ashiana. Well, you would say she's interviewed Ashiana, and obviously she's likes Ashiana. So you could say she's always promoting her too, in all these big videos of hers. Much respect to Carrie, because she has a lot of. She's really a strong woman. Doesn't have to be a woman. I'm just saying she's strong energy, a strong consciousness, a strong light worker. She has her way, her own spiritual aikido, spiritual kung fu. She has her memory turn on. We're remembering. You're remembering. I'm remembering. We're awakening together, holy ones, indigo children. You are this master, holy grail line, holy priest kings. You lived in those ancient Egyptian days. You had this community of indigos back then. In France, the Guardians tell us the Cathari were part of the indigo children, the most recent. Before the Cathari, you will also find out about the Essenes as being a holy grail. Okay, which our master, he was a master level 1 indigo, which Ashiana reminds us, teaches us in Voyagers. The Guardians teach us that this is around, she said this in 2002, around that there's around 50,000 level 1 indigos. That's not that many, right? Millions of type 2s, but there's mostly type 3s. But some of you are coming from that. But you realize the Christ, this is indigo is a DNA. It's a race. You're part of that same lineage as Jesus. We're not saying it from the religious perspective, you guys, and no disrespect, all respects to you. I love you, Holy Ones. You're part of the, all are part of the One. We don't judge. We're not supposed to. That's also a challenge for Starseeds. We get, it's, you know, we're just kind of like, trying to be our best vibration, our highest self. It's there. You just gotta get used to connecting to it, and being, like, bringing that in. And even if it's described kind of like a nanosecond burst of this Maharata, man, that's 12D current, even a little, you know, some of you take drops. Well, this is a little, little drop of 12D consciousness. Can you imagine what that can do? And if I'm bringing some in, you're bringing some in, Holy One, you sister, you brother, you Christ beings, Christ consciousness is coming, is returning, which you could say returning, and we're going through this awakening because of the 12D Christ consciousness coming in, because of this light, Maharata light. We're bringing that in. I'm bringing that in. You're bringing that in. We're teaching you. We're teaching each other this Maharata. That should be free. Send it everywhere. Really, it's free. It's for guardians, man. You are part of the team. You share. That's the one thing we all get. You understand? That's not the only thing. You got to learn about your Merkaba. And a few other things, but you're on the right track. And we're gonna only, I would say quicken. I think the awakening will quicken. I mean, we all are would love and would love for it to be a global ascension, a planetary ascension. And our brother Ismail says it's going to be one, but I'm not sure if I'm in agreement. I'm not sure anyone could say that, honestly. And so I've already mentioned that before, and we love all, we're not judging all, but if someone, there's only a few of us, so if one of those few of us are trying to give something that's kind of distorted, maybe distorted, most likely is distorted, please, brothers and sisters, just resonate with it or not, because there's other guardians talking about, you know, flat earth. So, and, you know, you just start putting your own stuff in there. What are you doing? Come on. So I gravitate towards even pray to your higher aspects. Why not? It's you. Hello. Hi, Holy One. You are a Holy One. I tell you you're holy. I'm not telling you anything. You're just being reminded. Some of you need to be reminded. You would like to be reminded. You're beautiful. You're brilliant. Your Christ consciousness, your unconditional love. I hope you would like to be non-judgmental. It's so hard. Dang, I want to judge that person. Please, can I? No, Holy One. Yes, you can, but you want to be guardian. You part of these Guardian Alliance, Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds. Yes. You want to go into those academies of light. You are going into, you know, at least those of you ascending, you're gonna be like suddenly put into galactic life. Galactic eternal life. You know, you will be immortal. The human Templar in the density 2 is immortal. The Christ well, you might come in like around 5D or something, you know. Maybe you come in inner earth. You will still have to develop some strands before you get your immortal body, right? But you just have to get 6 strands, you know, according to my understanding, right? You have, as soon as you hit the 6th strand, you get the Starseed DNA. And I talk about this, it's one of my first videos on my channel, the Angelic Human Race video. That one I was brand new, you guys. We all start somewhere. I didn't think about making the video 3 hours long. It was so much data, and there is, and it's a shame if it's all gonna be deleted, you know. So people like me in Ireland, we're not gonna let that happen. We're bringing in the code, and so are you guys. You guys got your own light too. Okay, we're gonna be like rising stars, and like it's that 100th monkey effect thing. It happens through us coming together, through sharing and liking and supporting this efforts, and it will naturally, kind of like diet, you guys. This is what I wanted to say. She doesn't talk much about a diet, right? But I believe that the more you go into the Christos and more into Ascension teachings and spiritual awakening, you will naturally gravitate towards breatharianism. Now, I've seen a few people on the internet. There's an elder black gentleman who's saying he's a breatharian, and his videos look real to me. He comes off as being real. Is it even possible yet now? I personally believe it's possible. But to obtain that, you have to dry fast, which is, I'm not giving you any medical advice. I'm just telling you that the information is out there. People are, you could do it safely, right? Even develop yourself. Is it necessary? Well, no. But you realize it leads to, eventually you will not be doing this type of consummation of energy. We will naturally be breatharians. And I love this movie. Even one of our Vato Locos here has this username. It's a movie where they show these. Gosh, man, can't believe I forgot. But anyways, they show this. It's named after the character in the movie, and it's beautiful worlds, all kinds of alien worlds, and one of them is like a guardian race. They look like a guardian race, almost like Syrian heads, but not exactly, but kind of a pointed one, sort of. And they had beautiful faces and colored bodies and skin colors, and they acted like Law of One. They treated each other in love and harmony. Starts Val something Val. Sorry guys, but it will come to me, or one of you will know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not Val something. It's wow, man. But I have used these clips in some of my videos, and because sometimes when you're reading this guardian information, you're like, what does that actually look like? And then I try to find pictures of everything, and I can't find one of everything. It's not, no one else is describing this, no one else is making pictures of it, and like some of these beings, I'm not sure, you have to kind of guess. Like, one of them is one of the most important ones, is an Anu Ilihim. What is it? And which is original name is an Anu. Okay, it's described in the Voyagers as a feline aquatic ape, which also in other parts of information you will see that it's part of the violet flame, because a yoni is an aquatic ape, and the feline race is the Anuhazi. So you got one of those crossed together to make the Anu, a feline aquatic ape. So put like a mermaid and a cat mermaid. Maybe. I don't know. But Anu is got some affiliation to dolphins. They're fallen Elohai. So there's that cat part, Elohai. But Violet Flame brings in the dolphin part. Inside the yoni, you got some of that cetacean thing going on with the Anu. I can't find no pictures of that. What the hell is a feline aquatic ape? So the only thing I came up with was like the History Channel or some channel talking about mermaids, and that creature kind of looks like a feline aquatic ape, but not really the cat part. I don't know. I haven't seen any posting from Yasha Ashiana's information showing what that looks like. So, but I thought I've done a very good job with the, because it's not, there's many people who are seeing these beings, right? So it's like, you know that there are honest depictions out there. Some of you have your own experiences with these beings. You literally are activating your chakra, opening your DNA. You're seeing them. Literally. It's not a belief. And guess what? They want to tell you it's only in your head. And it's not. Hello, brother, sister. I'm experiencing the same thing. I'm seeing these beings. I'm seeing these worlds. And you, so are you. And we confirm it. They can say, you don't have to believe. Go on. No, it's okay. It's alright. It's your free will. You don't want to. People, how could anyone stand still in life? I know I want to evolve in my mind, my body, my spirit. I'm this information. We're like exploding with, right? It's like we became, I'm in my 50s now, like 52, and I'm going to be feeling like a youth. Like we'll be like, whoa, dude, whoa, what's that? Wow, sometimes it's not comfortable. Right? But let me put this mic battery on. Shoot, I should have done that. I gotta see what time it is, actually. Almost 8, that's okay. Sorry, guys. Laziness. Gnarly Scouser. Yeah! Awesome, man. Newly for tools? Well, someone will have to check out your link. Vegan cookies. I'm sure you can find those, right? You guys, some of my family are taking these cookies at night before they go to bed that has some, CBD or whatever? I don't think there's, I'm not sure. I think you still get a little bit of a high, but dude, it's medicine. And you guys know I have this issue with my lungs only because I've been smoking, but not like a chain smoker. So I'm tripping out. Why am I having lung issues? And, so I have this thing to deal with. And it's like, it's not even from bad thoughts. It's from going into higher realms, but only because I smoked it, and now I have this health issue. I have to go through digestion, I guess. But so, anyways, what I'm saying, you guys, is a lot of us are going in this psychic arena, and some things in this world, they stimulate that. But when you're stimulating it and you're not on a spiritual journey, that's like playing with the Ouija board. When you have no reference point for what these beings and energies are, but when you learn this information, not only do you learn how to transmute that shadow, that's what you want to do, right? Take care of that ego work, clean up some of your thoughts. Really, it comes down to your thoughts. I mean, this whole field is being generated by thoughts. So if your thoughts are also generating part of this experience. So when you got a bunch of negative people and producing a bunch of negative thoughts, well, you're in the collective feeling. You get to, it's like molestation. You get to, like, let's say you're empathic. You can't just shut it off. You don't feel like you can shut it off. So you get to feel other people's nasty vibes. Can you imagine living in a busy apartment complex? Humans are psychic, even if they're not aware of it. You're in this field. Just your own fields can go out into space, but, we're conscious and embodied down here, so we're experiencing beings around, the microscopic, the ultra micro, and then the plant life, the animal life, we get to third dimension, and so we're like part of this, just part, and then we got all kinds of aliens and stuff coming in, and kind of like, and then we got religions, and then gods, and Sumerians saying some crazy stuff, and then you got people walking around a black cube. Have you guys hey, no disrespect to someone's religion, but when I see this on video, like if you look at a clip of people doing this, dude, you get a weird feeling. But this is sacred relic. So some people think you're supposed to do sacrifice. No, I'm not trying to laugh or make, but that is what your God is asking. Some people have that type of belief. So we only are light. Light shines. Naturally you expose because you're shining. It's not like you're going to turn it off when it's not convenient. Are you? You're ashamed of being awakened in the with your knowledge. I mean, let's say you have a relationship and they wouldn't understand what you were doing. You might grow apart because they don't want to learn to awaken themselves and have this vibration of love and that we're all equal. People don't like equality. You know why? Because in their mind, if it's not equal, there's some way you can gain advantage and accelerate beyond everyone else, like a criminal. A criminal gains much faster because they can take lots, and they do ploys to take lots and lots of money. While everyone else has to, these beings are the ones eating your freedom, your understanding, giving you confusion. And then we have these beautiful, it's not just American holidays, but haven't you noticed some people have adopted our holidays? But anyways, is it even a country? Is it not some spiritual holiday? And if it is one of your holidays, Holy One, okay. We're just saying that I didn't want to go trick-or-treating or nothing. And it's fun, especially if you have kids, they all want to go trick-or-treating. What are you going to do? Well, it doesn't mean you have to cause a ruckus and all this drama. You learn this as a lightworker. You can't set off bombs. You can't overreact. Well, you can't use this word can't. And I just said it again. You can't. You can. But you're following a path of light. We're just reflecting what light is. Light is going to transmute that out of itself. And isn't it even beautiful that we're a collective being, a collective race? Like we're not alone. I know we're multidimensional and it's like seems like it's outside or far away. It's not. It's in the now. It's here. Well, how come I don't see them or feel them or hear them? Well, there's a process. And a lot of you are going, as you will see different stages of this process, are going through an understanding, a change. It's almost like you're naturally going to go this way. Or you might go this way. Because of the events, are polarized events, are you're aligning yourself to this way, this old paradigm that's kind of like falling, going, it's called old for a reason. It's the previous one. We're waking out of that one. You could say there's a humans are going like this because this is an ascension cycle. It's not a real, some, I don't know, it's like a cycle. It means it happens again and again. It has happened, and there's history of those other cycles. And so we know that at this cycle ends. It has to end. It has to go somewhere. So there's ascension of the planet or not. So you're going to go with Earth's ascension or no? Your energies depend. Your chakra, your DNA, what work did you do? Did you activate yourself? Did you start treating people and yourself better? Were there changes? Yes, yes, yes. Some of you, yes, yes. You're shining your light. There's no violence to spiritual awakening. We awaken. Okay? We're not causing a ruckus. We're not trying to rebel. We're not sheep. We're lirens. We're lions, batos. Guarding. We're guarding Earth's Templar. We're guarding with Christ consciousness. We're rising. You feel it. Or you don't. Some people don't believe in any of this. You think it's all nonsense. You're stupid. Huh? Be nice. You know? You will hear some crazy stuff. And people would still be violent and try to hurt you physically even. You know, it's like, this is one reason why, to put yourself in safety, you don't have those type of conversations, those type of relationships, those type of lifestyles. It's called transmute, honey. You got some dark stuff in there. Do some spring cleaning, honey. You know, it's called shadow work. Get the SOS pad, some bleach, spiritual bleach. Hey, use some sage, man. Do everyone a favor and sage yourself, please. Or use resin like I recommend. You know, incense, burn incense, resin. You guys are brilliant enough to know that stick incense is pollution, right? Sorry, it's cheap, I know. I even have some here. But you want to use the consciousness of the tree, the sap, the essence, not chemical, not fragrance, odor or anything. No, you want the real deal. And smudge yourself. You're like taking a bath in this. I would literally bring the bowl and go like this to my face, and then I would take it down, vertical, the low down, and then take it around. And so I'm getting it all over, man. And then I started buying so much of it, I would have like 3 burners going at once, so I could just walk in it. But I had to like turn off the fire extinguisher because it was a lot of smoke, you know, like Snoop Dogg walking out of his car, but not that kind of smoke, you know. Speaking of which, it reminds me, one of the cleansing, which we all got to do, you know, cleanse. Besides that, you can just like use a diffuser. Like essential oils is very strong, right? You just need drops, and the machine will do drops and vaporize in a mist. It will spray these mists, and you'll get this protection and or cleansing. Like get the frankincense and just diffuse that, this essential oil, and diffuse it. That's not stick incense. That's the real deal. The essential oil is concentrates for you. So, but I still like smothering myself in incense smoke. So, and we all have to be relevant. You know, it's not just about being positive all the time, and maybe you are, but you guys go to the grocery store. You know, you go to a friend's house, or you go to anything. You go check your mail and get in a conversation. You interact with people. Even in your own house, you interact with other souls, other consciousness, other beings. Okay? That's why you need to regularly sage and cleanse, so maybe stock up. It's like a beautiful ritual ceremony that you do with your own. You're just like peaceful, and you just thinking. In these a lot of these techniques, like the Unshidai Ure song. This is so sweet and so simple. And Ashiana, she suddenly started talking about it in one of her workshops, and I'm sharing that with you. If you guys become a $5 member, even I believe it's $5 Archangel level. I'm gonna start offering. Like, we got to get this information out. Technique, actual technique. So, Shaddai Ure Akuntun, Shaddai Ure Akuntun, Shaddai Ure Akuntun. And you can keep saying that, just throughout your day, whenever. And this is freaking Elohai energy, man. This is connecting you to the blue flame. And it's really a small piece that's coming out of the Song of Lyra. And I also recommend, and I'll probably put that on my memberships, is the song. And I'm sure that's something that Ireland is going to do too, because we got to get this out, man. And some stuff is I mean, some of the Voyager stuff is not up to date, but the Kalantic science, if you're learning Kalantics, don't worry, that's not going to be outdated. You learn these principles and mechanics, okay, which we all should be experts in eventually. We should be able to all be knowledgeable about the Christos, which is the whole body is called the Maharata. The ancient Lyran word is Maharata, which means it translates to innerchristos. I've even read it once. It says it literally translates to innerchristos, Maharata and Lyran, which is the Anahazi. And this is sacred to us, you guys. The Anahazi, remember, these are avatars, and we know the order of this, and that there's energies, the sound energies are power sense for us. If you connect to the Katic level, Polaric level, Triadic level, the Ascended Master level, your Ascended Master identity, if you are able to sometimes, that's what the, well, that's not the Ascended Master, but I was going to say, the Christos is at one level of yourself, the Christ level. You guys, there's greater levels. So, and one of those greater levels is the Ascended Masters, and it's sound, and so language is very important. And I want to make a video about this Lyran Anuhazi, and I'm already starting that on my blog, but I haven't published my blog, but I will be. Look out for that, you guys, because I'm going to have a whole bunch of regular articles, because I can't talk about all of this stuff. I have to start we just have to be churning out Christos information. And not just me and Ireland or Lisa. There should be like lots of you, and I'm sure there's some of you still growing. And we're all meant to, you guys. Some of us are meant to meet each other. I'll probably be going for like 10 more minutes, okay? We were meant to meet each other. Like, we literally incarnate together. So, a lot of us are confirming that. It's not like some new age idea, which we don't represent, because we're kind of like pointing out some of the things that the dark, or the faults. It's actually a movement, by the way, by the fallen angelics. That's what they're, and they're contacting you. It's a whole channeling movement. This is what the Voyagers tells us. This is what the Guardians are telling us, that when you're contacting this race, it's a race, it's an ETs. Okay? Not in your best interests, but you love Archangel Michael. I know you do. He's so great. So, there's some things you explain. First of all, these beings are collectives, not like a person like Thoth. Thoth is an actual individual of history, but beings like this Archangel Michael, or actually not even that name, by the way. This is their creation. This is run by I believe the Jehovian Anunnaki, because there's different Anunnaki. Giovanni's, Yahweh, Jehovah. Nice alien. No, not nice. So, but there is history here. And you learn this freaking ancient history, and it blows your mind, right? You're going to learn from us you learn from the information about Atlantis and Lemuria. How many of you, I'll raise my hand, how many of you were so fascinated by the idea of Lemuria and Atlantis? Because history doesn't want to say, even though Plato said something, Plato said something. But anyways, mostly it's fiction or, fantasy, something, but no. We remember it. Some of you remember. But anyways, the Archangel Michael is a trick. Part of the New Age movement, and not only Jehovah or Archangel Michael, but other good ones. I'm sure I haven't compiled a list, but I'm sure most of the beings called Ascended Masters, you can start looking, just Google list of Ascended Masters. And that's the list I'm talking about. If you go look at the list of Ascended Masters, I can almost pretty much guarantee you that none of them are Ascended Masters, and also that they're probably working for the dark side. Now, guys, we always have to say this because we get newcomers and stuff. Not all of these races are bad. For example, not all reptilians are bad. Not all Anunnaki are bad. I have to always leave that disclaimer because some people get upset. Of course not. We're not saying that. Okay? There's ones who have fallen. That's the ones I'm talking about. That's the ones that are related to this conversation. We're not saying all of those races of any race are all bad. Okay? So that would be injustice for any race, actually. You have to judge anything really by its personal God sovereign free. Recognize him as a face of God, man. If you could look at a little precious ladybug, or any bug, or cockroach even, and say that's God, it's not going to be like super easy and stuff, but, but it's possible to become this Christ-loving being. I sometimes get that feeling of this. Like, in my old days, I used to do a lot of automatic writing, but now it kind of got replaced by a body torso kind of thing. And it doesn't always have to be, it could be clockwise, counterclockwise. It just kind of like a balancing act, and it kind of just does its own thing. If let it, I could stop it, obviously. When you start speaking light, you can stop it. I'm not being possessed. I'm not getting invaded in my fields. This is my family. You have with not only soul family, because that's only density 2, but your personal Christos. Your personal Christos is all the densities, all your lives, not just some in density 2 soul, but oversoul and avatar and Rishi, but more. You guys know that you're in density. You're Ascended Master. You're actually God, and at the end of the day, you're always God. A little ladybug. Yes. A little in our backyard. We live in Arizona, and there's a little squirrel, a beautiful bushy tail little guy. You don't call it a squirrel. It's like a. Their tail is so bushy. They're like a rodent, but not really, like a squirrel rodent. So precious. Little bunnies. And then we got this hawk just land and just look for food. Why is there raptors and beings doing not bad stuff? What? Can't we all get along? Nothing eat each other? I want to be in that. I want to go back to that because that exists somewhere. Maybe way up the diagram, right? Way up there. Oh, I got to go through all that. Isn't that millions, billions of years? Remember, you're going through gates. You don't have to live billions. Come on, you jump through a gate. Just go there, honey. Come on. You get your 12 strand. Get your 12 strand. I gotta make some t-shirts, man. You get your 12 strand. And, you can leave. You can do whatever you want, man. You will be what do I do now? I'm perfect and loving forever, unless I go back down there. Those beings, there's some beings down there that need some help. And you go become Indigo homie. What's up, Avatar? Well, no, Rishi. Indigos are Rishi. They're also come down through the Orifeme. They're Orifeme angels. Humans are. I mean, actually, the Orifeme. The Orifeme was created before the Emerald Orifeme. So the Orifeme was created, and then the Azurites. The Azurites created the Orifeme angel. The Orifeme created the blue people called the Maharaji, Maharaji. And the blue people, part of their DNA has been used to create the human race. So that's how we have a connection to Orifeme. So the humans are at their density 2 level, at our Christos level. See, it's weird because we're 12-dimensional beings residing in density 2. So, I got distracted there, but, because that's pretty freaking amazing. I'm doing that torso thing again. Dude, we're getting downloads. We're just freaking. The more love, the more awakened you become, the more bandwidth comes through your freaking energy. You're called biofield, and you go galactic in your awareness, multi-dimensional. You're spiritual badasses. And I'm honored. I'm honored to be here with you, man, in this live. Welcome to my live, you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. I see this 22 again, right? Is that a theme? 22? Is that not a master number? Look at that, 22. Thank you for being here, holy ones. Come again. You guys are part of this. We're like familia. Kathy. Well, we awaken to the distortions. You guys don't have to believe anything anyone says, anything I say or Ashiana or anyone. Some of you are trying to just find your own truth, and this information resonates with a lot of us, and it really does. Like, it's a feeling. Kind of like, realize it's because it's in your DNA. You come with this commission, and we're meant to awaken, and maybe it was hard, for some of us, because there's so much. The enemy, we don't call them enemy. They they act like our enemy. They're not the same. They're not kind. They're not trying to treat us in equality. So we're not schmucks. We're not gonna just be manipulated. We've been through that in the 3D. Why you want to keep living that way? Wake up. Wake up, Starseed. You are, aren't you? Much respect to you, and thank you, Ireland Clark, for visiting me. It was a great honor, sister. You are powerful. You are so powerful. Don't forget that. You're a powerful Holy One, representing that divine feminine. Thank you for bringing your light, Holy One. Thank you for shining your brilliance. And we are all rising stars, you guys. We're all going to be part of this group, Christ consciousness on earth. And even if we can't help everyone to heal and ascend, we're going to take some of us with us. The guardians are here. And I believe, it's my opinion, that even if you get really close to your 5-strand, right? Or whatever's required for you to ascend, if you're really close, I believe I feel that some of you will be literally helped by the ships. Like, you won't have to die. A lot of people will have to die if they're going to ascend, because they don't have the, they haven't developed, there's no way they could run that frequency through their body. Their body couldn't do it. They have to. So, there's a process, you guys. It is spiritual science. It's not just being loving. That helps, of course. That's what you do. But there's mechanics. And what we're having to do is speed up an ascension that should take many lifetimes. So it's very important that we learn these ascension mechanics, because we don't have many more lifetimes to live. We have to get our stuff together and awaken, become these mighty, powerful beings that are healing and just resonating this light. And that has kind of like a positive collateral effect. So, and we watch out for each other, kind of like those little neighborhood watch things. We leave a comment on a board and say, hey, you guys, watch out for that, or whatever. You know, we watch out for each other's backs. And some of us guardians are meant to help heal some of the fallen ones. We offer consultation. We help and teach them about their DNA and ascension. And we're meant to, I'm meant to work with them. I know that. Some of you want to go to this, you know, you are brave enough to share. Some of you are brave enough to share that you have had this darkness inside you. There's no shame. We don't judge. We listen. And when you're finished, you know, sharing, we can give you our perspective, a guardian perspective, a law of one. And this is healing in itself. So if any of you want a one-on-one, or if you just want to support Christos Avatar, whatever you're called to, I thank you guys for tonight. For those of you who did help out, thank you, Ireland, once again. And thank you for the others who have become members. And I get some messages again, darn it. But I can't wait to see you guys again on the flip-flop. You guys love yourself and love others, and we will make a difference. We would love to have a planetary awakening, but if not, we're still going to get a lot of us Indigos and some of the Earth Seeds awakened. Let's do this. We're going to be experts and masters in consciousness and energy. We're going to make a difference. We're the guard. We're the guardians. Literally. We're literally the guardians in the flesh. Boots on the ground. We got some support. I love you guys. Hope you had a good Halloween. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Peace. Vato locos. I love you unconditionally, man. Yeah. Namaste. Christos avatars. Much respect. Yeah, baby. Much respect.